So, of course, since we now have a chain completed, 2 chains completed, as is tradition with these chain quests, they always come together now to make one glorious whole. And so it'll be Movamook who gives us how we get to that merge point. So let's go ahead and speak with Movamook to take on our next quest entitled The Landguard's New Clothes. Movamook is ready to move on. Movamook and Anfroy's pact is at an end. Now she must help others. Sad feels for her next craft hand has not been decided yet, so she must help in other ways. First-wise, by caretaking us tasks. Movamook received send word from many fires that there's an tasker there who wishes to task of us, a fighting hand of the Landsguard by the name of Nahanshi. Oh? Is he a friendly face of yours, Mathia? Then you must come with Movamook to exchange creepy words. Alright. Good luck, Anfroy. Yeah, good luck in whatever endeavors you may pursue. So now back into the driving rain, where we're going to have this meeting take place. Mathia! Oh, am I glad to see you. You've got to help me. Since last we met, the Landsguard sent me the length and breadth of Tyrol, seeking out 100 different materials that go into making our uniforms. Finally, I thought I was done with it all, but then our armorer got injured. The only man in Tuliola with the skill to weave all of these different materials together. I spoke with some of my senior officers and they recalled that the uniforms had originally been ordered from an Earthenshire artisan. They sent me out to find this man and asked if he'd restore them to the original design, but nothing in this life can ever go to plan. Movamook has ear-caught tales of this armor crafter. Stan feels he is not an Earthenshire craft hand anymore. He lives in the craft cistern. Very difficult deal maker. Mainly Matthias hand help to deal make. Let us fast put there, and Movamook will face swap you both with him. Sounds like we got a return there, huh? Alright. That means make the quick run back over to Earthenshire, and we'll continue from there. Alright, away we go. And so, let's touch down. So yeah, here... Yeah, turns out we're being reunited with Anfroy again. Anfroy tells Movamook that the craft hand who think he built the Landsguard's uniforms is a man named Rostand. Rostand is an armor maker from across the wet plain, who was such crafty skill that the Dawntrail gave him the task self-wise. But some years ago he said that his crafty skill had started to off-drop, so he ended his pact and moved out here. If a Movamook asks, Rostand will say no, but maybe friendly face Anfroy and worldly wise Mathia can mind change him. So that's your game bringing me here. Well, alright, it can't hurt to try. Yes, indeed. Let's go have our reunion. Alright, Rostand, we're back. Anfroy told me what you're after. I'm sorry not to disappoint, but these old hands of mine don't work like they used to. A lifetime of working metal takes its toll. I'm too tired and too frail to be journeying all the way to Tuliolol. I doubt I'd even make it there in one piece. It's a long journey and a hard one. We could ask the Landsguard to haul all the materials here instead, but that wouldn't make it any easier for them. They'd have to organize boats, impunities, and mortars, and it would likely take more than a single trip. Any ideas how we could ease the burden on both sides? Some way we could meet in the middle? A shop in OK Hanu, or asking the Hanu Hanu? Yeah, I mean, certainly an idea. That could work. OK Hanu's not fun, it has a boat landing. No need for a roster in Mr. Rapids, nor for the Landsguard to haul all those heavy crates at the top of the falls and beyond. If we could convince the Hanu to let us set up a workshop there, it could be the answer, but can we? Leave it to me. Your friend here seems confident enough. What if the Hanu and the Landsguard are both willing to make that concession? It'd be churlish of me to refuse it. I can't promise you my best work, but I'll give you what I can. By ready my tools. If you could let your friends by the gates know that they can start making their own preparations, I'd appreciate it. Alright. Yeah, looks like we just gotta go back the way we came. Alright. That sounds like a perfect compromise. I doubt my colleagues in the Landsguard will balk at the arrangement, but I should probably check before making any promises I can't keep. Meanwhile, I expect Mook will need to set up the workshop. It looks like talking to Lanu Hanu about it is a job for you. Okay. And back to Okehanu. Alright. There's Lanu Hanu. Let's go ahead and speak with him. How have you been? To think that a master craftsman should seek to establish his workshop here in Okehanu. We are as surprised as we are gratified. I shall inform the villagers of our guests coming. Please, make yourself comfortable until everyone arrives. Everything is in place for Rostan to craft new armor for the Landsguard. It falls to you to support his efforts till the end. As the crafting process may take several minutes, you may wish to cancel any pending duty finding registrations. Wait for everyone to arrive? Yes. And so here they come. Well, it looks like we're all here. Thank you for making the journey, Rostan. Not at all. After everything you've done to accommodate me, only right I return the favor. The Landsguard uniforms come in a few different flavors, so I was thinking I'd first make a sample of each. Starting with yours, Nahanshe, the Peacekeeper's uniform. Okay. So they hear him getting to work. And so once it's all said and done, you know, got a mannequin set up in the middle. It's close to what I remember designing back in the day, but is it really the same? What do you think? Don't ask me, I don't know, or it's perfect. I mean, yeah, it's about as close to replica as what Nahanshi has. You really think so? Well, if a fighter like you thinks it'll serve, I'll trust your judgment over mine. Suit of armor can be as pretty as a picture, but so long as it doesn't protect its wearer's life, it's little more than a painted funeral shroud. I remember good Lord Jar Jar went at my sample's hammer and tongs and with spell and sword to see how the mannequin survived. The first few models, all he left was ash. It earned my art to see my creation so thoroughly laid to waste, but I soon learned. Anyway, on to the next pattern. And then here's the second version. This is for the frontline fighters. The lighter construction allows for more movement. It's different, but is it right? Is any of this right? If you don't know, how am I supposed to know? Or I don't know about you, but I can see myself fighting in it. Yeah, try and pop them up. It warms my heart to hear you say it. You're right. Each uniform embodies a different aspect of Kisha Ihi, so it's natural each should present a different face. Kisha Ihi isn't represented in one uniform alone, nor even in all of them combined. Only a fool would think that he could capture every aspect of the divine. The best you can hope for is to find a way to imitate it through trial and error. And thanks to your support, I'm starting to feel as if I've done just that. To remember how it felt to happen upon these designs so many years ago. Let's see if I can repeat the trick one more time. Alright, have at it. And here's version 3. And that's the last of the lot. I give it my all, but was it enough? I'm on a set for myself, for I think the Landsguard will need more than one set of each. And you'd be right. This is just a sample, though with precisely the same particulars as this production model. I was hoping to get your opinion on it, with what you being such a well-traveled adventurer and all. Yeah, I want a set for myself. You wanted me, Mathia. These uniforms are for the Landsguard, but the crafting method is no great secret. I'm sure they wouldn't begrudge you wearing one in solidarity. But first, now that I've won your approval for the designs, we just have to put them into production. Anfroy, if you wouldn't mind lending me a hand. And thus success was achieved. And so now that everyone's satisfied, the last shipment's on its way downriver to Tuliolo. Finally, our work is done. And very, very well done. Armor Crafter is just as sky-skilled as he ever was, to Mook's eyes, leastwise. She is sure the Landsguard will be just as happy fierce as she. So am I. It was a pleasure and a privilege to see you work, Roston. There's a place for you in our armory if you'd be willing to take it. I thank you for giving me this chance. It made me feel like there might still be of some use in those old bones, but if there's a job in the capital you're offering me, then I'll have to turn you down. My river legs have long since deserted me. Well, weren't we trying to find a way that could set up shop here? Yes, you're trying to think it over. Why not simply continue this arrangement? You are welcome to remain here in Okehanu. It is easier to bring crafting materials here than to haul them up the great stairs, no? Or perhaps Old Beckby might be a more desirable location for a workshop? There you would be among your own kind, not surrounded by a Hanu in unfamiliar ways. Whatever you wish, we shall see it granted. I'd like to take him up on that offer if I were you, Rostand. You never did lose your eye or your aim, only your confidence in them. It's time to start taking on commissions again, even if you do have to travel a few moments downriver to do it. Mook is sane-minded. If Rostan needs any crafty goods, whether upfalls or downfalls, he need only us to help hands. As I nod in approval. Well, if you all insist. Yeah, I think we do. Excellent. As soon as I get back to Tuliolo, I'll let our armorers know that they have a friend at Kozama Uka. I'm sure they'll be only too glad to share the burden. As shall we. This shall mark the beginning of a new era of cooperation between Moblin and Hanu. Mook future gazes too. Many thanks to Rastan for bringing us all together. So I'm not getting any credit in this either. Yeah, I guess that'll be for the satisfaction of completing the quest itself. And so away they go. Alright, so we gotta speak with Anfroy to complete the quest, wherever he may be. There he is. I was so busy helping Rostan with the uniforms, I didn't take the time to get a good look at the place until now. Isn't the architecture fascinating? I think I'll stick to Dawntrail for the time being. I have a lot to learn here. But as I wander high and low, I'll be sure to come back and call on these two every so often. Can't wait to see the masterpieces Rostan crafts next, know how this new friendship between the Moblins and the Hanu develops. Speaking of Moblins, I should be heading back to Earthenshire to finish packing my things for the road. Thank you for everything, Mathia. I pray that our paths cross again someday. Well, they might just do that, you never know. So, we'll take our 386,000 experience points, 1,087 gil, plus the Pastoral Pleasures Orchestra and roll. So yeah, we got a new song out of this. Yeah, it can't be sold, of course. And yeah, we got an achievement out of that. Leader of the band 7. How many orchestra and rolls is that I have now? 500 as Mathia. That's a lot of music. That's a lot of music, but now that we've taken care of that, it's time to go back to the south part of Kozama Uka and pick up where we left off. And we'll fight through the driving rain in order to get it done, so let's go ahead and move on to speak with Prestapik to take on our next quest entitled Broken Vessels. Prestapik is damp eyes over his pulverized pots, which don't appear to be the ones that are currently behind him. Woe is Prestapik! Who can help poor Prestapik? I can. Lolander can help poor Prestapik! Lolander must help poor Prestapik! You lend me, Lolander. Prestapik has one of the finest earthenware collections in all Earthenshire, but then the storm comes and all his precious pots go smash hards! Need to crafty make replacement parts, but Prestapik is too busy shard sweeping to return the dig set to collect dig stuff. Will Lowlander collect dig stuff for Prestapik? Need good pop craft clay and fine flux feldspar. It's already up dug and carry back. All that he asks is that you bring it from the cave near the Yokui prey place. Alright. We're going back to this particular area again. We're gonna get two different spots. And almost crash into the side of a mountain, but yeah, the prey place is actually not the specific spot where we're going. As you can see, there is a tunnel. And this is one of those tricky spots that they also hid one of the aether currents. Yeah, it's hidden right behind this pillar when you come casually. And then we'll come on over here. And grab this. Or at least try to. Alright, that was easy enough. Where are we going? Yeah, it's so easy to get yourself turned around. Alright, Prestapik, we're back. Did you find Prestapik's dig stuff? Indeed we have. There you go. Big thanks, Lolanda. Prestapik will crafty make new pots right away. Every mobby needs pots and plenty of them. Where else would we keep our stud stuff? That is why every mobby here is a pot maker. No need to ask craft hands when mobby hands will do, but the time for lip flopping is over. The time for pot making has begun. And good luck to you with that. So we'll take our 388,000 experience points, 699 gil, and 2 servings of boiled alpaca steak. And we passed by Dolodric before, hiding here. Let's go ahead and speak with him to take on our next quest entitled Pact Away. Dolodric seeks the services of a lowlander. You are a strange face to Earthenshire, are you not? Then Dawntrail has an ask task for you, one that she can entrust only to a strange face. Follow the cliffs to the south and you'll reach the Cracked Cistern, a secret hidey hole for secret hidey crafters. Dawntrail wants you to take to the crate to the goods keeper there, but be fleet-footed and shadow sneak about it. If you do this for Dawntrail, she will make it worth your while. Yeah, it's one of these quests. Deliver the crate full of crafty bits to the designated location before time runs out. You have 200 seconds. 3 minutes 20 seconds worth. Alright, let's carry. And at the very least, try to find our way out. Here we go. So, out of the town we go. It's a long way to run, keep that in mind. Yeah, we gotta get around some stuff in order to make it. And hope that the Netzacks don't harass us. As well as the automatons. Yep, that'll be a 10-second loss per hit. Add another 10. Oh, have I avoided both without ever getting hit? The answer is yes. Yeah, onto the this very wet path. And open up the door to the Cracked Cistern. There's the destination right there. It seems someone is decided to start crafting here themselves, possibly. Alright, so we gotta speak with Shonahei to continue on. That from Dawntrail, is it? Thanks for carrying it over. She'd do it herself, but you know, politics. Us lot used to work in Earthenshire, you see. Appreciated Moblin's patrons, sure enough, but we just couldn't hack them piffing and coughing down our necks all the time. We needed our freedom. So we cancelled our contracts and moved out here where we can finally work for ourselves, by ourselves. Of course, not every mobby was too happy about us taking to the hills. Most of them deem us terrible ingrates, I'm sure, but others, lovers of the arts like Dawntrail, still think that we're worth patronizing. And so she keeps us in coin and materials on the quiet, and we share with her our creations. Speaking of, if you're heading back to Earthenshire, could you give her this, my finest masterpiece yet if I do say so myself, my way of saying thank you. Alright. Back on over to Earthenshire. Alright, let's go reunite with Dawntrail. Did you do as Dawntrail asked? Indeed I have. Here you go. Hopefully it's still dry. This is for Dawntrail? Ah, such deftness of touch, such mingled nodding of light and shade. Truly Cracked Cistern craft hands are correct in their thinky feels, that they can produce masterpieces without us. Still, it makes Dawntrail damp eyes that they thought our help hands were not but metal hands. We moblins pride ourselves in providing the perfect craft place for the Potsworn. That we should fail to uphold our side of the Pot Pact is our ever shame. But Dawntrail will not give up. She swore to support the finest artisans in Tyrol, and so she shall, even if it means begging their hand help of every adventurer to pass through Earthenshire. And in the spirit of supporting work well done, allow Dawntrail to offer you her own small reward for help handing her. And so with that, we get 388,000 experience points and 872 gil. So it looks like there's 4 more quests here in town. So we'll sweep all these away as well while we're at it. And it looks like this one is the first one we're going to get from Tempatrick. No, this is Tempatrick. Alright, let's go ahead and speak with him after I drink water again. Alright, let's go ahead and take on our next quest entitled Watercolors. Tempatrick is in a mind muddle. Hello. Oh, what is Tempatrick to do? It is so near and yet so far. Airland Tempatrick Lolanda. She told Potsworn friend about the beautiful waterweed of Marshligaka, and Potsworn friend that says that she wants to study it close eyes. But waterweed grows at the bottom of water, and Tempatrick can't fishwalk. Can't ask Potsworn to collect it herself either. It would go against the Pot Pact. You wouldn't happen to be a talented fishwalker, would you? Indeed I am. You are a talented fish breather too? Then you are the perfect lowlander for the job. Need to gather 3 types of waterweed from Marshligaka. Boxy leaf is pink and poison looking. Fancy leaf is lacy and lovely. And gaudy leaf is super shimmer shiny. Please find them for Tempatrick. Okay. Let's do it. And finally the rain stops. Yeah, I think the rain has perfectly embodied how my throat has been giving me trouble all night long. And over here's our first spot. Gonna go all the way to the bottom. See if we can't find this thing. Oh, here it is. Right in the middle. Yeah, don't typically see quest objectives located in the middle of target circles. They're usually on the outs, on the perimeter. Yeah, they're typically on the outside of them. This one, however, is a little more clear to see. And then the last spot. And here's the last one. All obtained. Let's get back into dry land. Because it actually is dry now. Alright, back to Tempatrick. Did you find the waterweed? Indeed I have. All 3 of them. Wonder deeds! They're even more beautiful up close than they are in the water. Tempatrick will show them to her Potsworn friend right away. They're sure to give her plenty of mind fruit. She is an expert at reproducing nature not only in pretty looks, but in funny traits too. This waterweed has a very special funny trail. It changes color depending on the warmth of the water in which it grows, its exposure to light, or even the long years. If she can craft dangle jewels that do the same, they will surely sell for a podload of jingly shine. I'm sure they will, so we'll take our 388,000 experience points and 699 gil.